Get on my mat. Settle in. Find a comfortable seated position on the mat. Close your eyes. Take a few moments. Scan the body, releasing any tension, making any adjustments as needed. Scan the breath. Maybe trying to slow it down. And then let's begin by chanting 3 ohms. So with your eyes closed, join your hands at your heart center. And then open your eyes. Plan for today, we'll be working on some supine postures, lying on the back. So working on the core, working on the legs. We'll start today with some more energizing pranayama practices. We'll do 2 rounds each of some right nostril breathing, Surya Nulom Vilom, and then we'll do some Bhastrika pranayam, and then we'll lie down, do some warm-ups, and then some postures lying on the back. So let's begin. So first, we get closer to the mat, right nostril breathing. So again, right hand, index finger, middle finger is curled, other 3 fingers open, close the left nostril, and then 8 to 10 breaths breathing in and out through the right nostril. When you're ready, close your eyes, begin, go at your own pace. Finish it with one more breath if you're still going. And then release your right hand, keep your eyes closed. Take a few moments to observe. And then let's do one more round. Same practice, maybe with more focus this time. Close your left nostril and then inhale, exhale through the right, another 8 to 10 breaths. Take your time, slow it down if you need to. One more if you're still going. And then release the right hand. Keep your eyes closed. And then open your eyes. Next, we'll do some Bhastrika Pranayam. So, diaphragmatic breathing, active inhale, exhale, using our arm movement to facilitate the active inhale, exhale. It's been some time since we have done it, so let me quickly demonstrate. Turn the fan a little bit. All right, so make fist with your palms, hands by your side. As you inhale, arms go up. As you exhale, arms go down. Using the arms again to facilitate the active inhale, exhale. Close your eyes. Let's do a shorter first round to get into the rhythm. Maybe 8 to 10 strokes. Begin when you're ready. And then let's stop this round. Release your hands. Keep your eyes closed. Just observe. And then open your eyes. So we'll go a little bit longer in the second round, really activating the diaphragm muscles, feeling the diaphragm move up and down with the breath. Don't overdo it, obviously. Don't strain your arms while doing this or shoulders, but just see what you can do. Close your eyes. When you're ready, maybe up to 30, 40 strokes at your own time, at your own pace. I'll let you finish a couple of strokes if you're still going. Stop the practice. Release your hands. Keep your eyes closed. Take a little bit longer to observe. Generally considered to be an energizing practice, cleansing practice, best done on an empty stomach. And then when you're ready, open your eyes. All right. Let's move on to some warm-ups, some postures. So let's lie down on the mat. Do some alternate leg raise breathing. Feet together, hands by your side. And then when you're ready, as you inhale, right leg up, left leg stays on the mat. Exhale, right leg down. Inhale, left leg up, left leg down. Controlling the movement of the leg, especially when it goes down, not letting it drop suddenly, using the strength in your core, using the strength in your quads. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, right leg down. Try not to push on your elbows or your arms by the side. Inhale, left leg up, left leg down. Keep going for a few more rounds at your own pace, trying to take the leg a little bit higher with each round if you can. Trying to keep the knee straight as you raise the leg. You need to bend it slightly, that's fine, but ideally try to keep the knee straight. Again, controlled movement. Trying to synchronize the inhale, exhale with the body movement, with the leg raise and leg lowering. Let's do two more on each side. Right leg up, right leg down, left leg up, left leg down, One last time. Inhale, right leg up. A little bit higher if you can. Exhale, right leg down. Inhale, left leg up. A little bit higher. Exhale, left leg down. Quick break, and then we'll work on both the legs at the same time, raising both the legs off the mat. And let's begin. Inhale both the legs off the mat. Again, controlled movement when you take them up, and especially when you lower them. Tightening your core, tightening your glutes. Inhale, legs off the mat. Exhale, legs down. Again, maybe bending the knees slightly might help, so do that if you need to. Ideally, you want the knees to be straight. Do what you can. Listen to your body, listen to your breath. If it feels a little too much, you can stop the practice. Inhale, both the legs off the mat. Exhale, down. Let's do two more. Inhale and exhale. And then one last time, if you're up to it. Inhale, both the legs off the mat. Exhale, legs down. All right, let's catch a quick break. Heart rate might have picked up. Let it slow down just a bit. And then next we'll work on some bridge pose stretches. So feet together again when you're ready. And then now bring the soles of the feet on the mat. Bend your knees. Feet about hip width apart. Palms facing down. Elbows next to you. Inhale, pull yourself up. Torso, sit bone, legs off the mat. Exhale, slowly lower yourself back to the mat. Inhale, pull yourself up. Exhale, back down. Again, check and make sure you aren't pressing on the elbows too much. Using your core strength. Keep going, few more rounds. Trying to raise yourself a little bit higher. Let's do two more. Inhale, stomach back off the mat. Exhale, load yourself. And then one last time. Inhale up. Exhale down. Straighten your legs, quick break. And then we'll work on the poses. Work on plow pose, halasana first. And then bridge pose, Setu Bandhasan as a complementary pose. So forward bend and a back bend. Let's go ahead. So bring your feet together. Work on bridge pose. We'll do the half pose. Do the full pose only if you are used to it. Ideally, it's a little challenging if you are not used to it, if you don't have somebody to support you, so avoid it. It's a little difficult to come out of the pose sometimes. When you're ready, feet together, hands by your side as you inhale, both the legs off the mat as high up as you can, close to 90 degrees. And stay there as a pose. Breathe. Again, you can bend your knees slightly, even support your legs, hands on your hamstrings. If that allows you to stay a little bit longer, don't hold your breath. And then for the full pose, slowly take your legs above your head. Need to be careful again. And then as you exhale, let's come out. Controlled movement. Slowly lower your legs on the mat. And then catch a break. Shavasana, toes pointing outwards, hands by your side. Close your eyes. And try it one more time if you want to. Otherwise, just stay with your eyes closed. Catch your breath. Core, legs need lots of energy, lots of oxygen, the big muscles of the body. tends to drive the heart rate up. Take a few moments to let it recover. And then when you're ready, let's move on. Bridge pose, hopefully a little bit easier. Feet together, hands by your side. Again, bending the knees, bringing the feet on the mat, feet about hip width apart. And then when you're ready, as you inhale, pull yourself up, hips, stomach back off the mat, as high up as you can. Tighten your core, tighten your glutes. And let's stay here as a pose. Breathe. Don't hold your breath. And scan your body. Feel that tightening in the quads, the glutes, core, stomach region. Check and make sure you aren't pressing too hard on your elbows. You can quickly take your hands off the mat if you want. That way you're forced to use your core strength, strengthen your legs instead of assist of your palms, your hands. Two more breaths if you can. And then as you exhale, slowly back to the mat. Straighten both your legs. Quick break, Shavasana. Hands by your side. Breathe. Scan your body as you do so. Noticing the changes in the body. Any stiffness, any discomfort, hopefully no pain. Also noticing the less flexible, stiff part of the body, weaker parts of the body, and then seeing how we can work on them with practice over time. Just having a knowing what you need to work on. And let's do some instant relaxation or progressive relaxation, as they call it, successively tightening different parts of the body and then releasing all at once, noticing the contrast between the tightening and the relaxation. So bring your feet together, make fists with both your palms, make yourself compact, close your eyes if they weren't already closed, and then let's start. Tighten the feet, tighten the ankles, calf muscles, knee joints, quads, hamstrings, glutes, fists, palms, your hands, arms, abdominal region, chest region, facial region. Tighten the whole body. Tighten, tighten, and release. Open your palms. Spread your feet, toes pointing outwards. Keep your eyes closed. Try to notice the contrast and the tightening and the relaxation. Notice your breath. Maybe take some longer exhales. Stay for a couple of breaths and then we'll get back into a seated pose. And let's go ahead and with the support of both your hands, slowly come back into a seated pose on the mat. All right, hopefully everybody's okay. Let's move on. Let's work on some sensory awareness, pratyahara practice. So just taking a few moments to become aware of all five senses and then just trying to not let any sounds, any sights, anything around us bother us. Turn our awareness inside and then work on some concentration, some meditation. Close your eyes, find a good seated posture again, releasing any tension, trying to give the body a good posture, back straight, back, neck and head in a straight line. And let's start. Just becoming more aware of our eyes. So eyelids are closed, obviously. Just making sure the eyelids aren't pressed too hard, just gently closed. Turning our awareness to our sense of smell, becoming more aware of the nose, feeling the cool air at the tip of the nose when you inhale, warm air as you exhale. You can do this sitting on a chair if you prefer to do that, or rest against a couch or a wall. Support your back if you need to. Whatever allows your body to feel supported. Noticing any smells around you, trying not to let them distract you. And turning our awareness to a sense of sound, becoming more aware of the ears, the inside of the ears, the eardrums. Not letting any sounds distract us, accepting if we can't change it. Then our sense of taste, just noticing the taste of our own mouth, any aftertaste from water, anything we might have had for a quick drink. Just becoming more aware. And then last but not least, our sense of touch, feeling the air on the skin, on the arms, the face, feet. Becoming more aware of the parts of the body making contact with the ground, the legs, sides of the feet, maybe sit bones, palms, hands making contact with the legs or the thighs or the knees. Just becoming more aware. Feeling the weight of the body on the ground. Hopefully feeling grounded. To work on the body with the postures, the breath, with the pranayama practices. And try to quieten sense objects, what they pick up with the pratyahara practice. Similar to how a turtle withdraws into its shell when it senses a threat. Similarly, trying to withdraw our senses, not letting the mind get distracted by whatever is around us. And then trying to work on some concentration, dharana. Try a couple of different options. Silently count the breaths, 1 to 10, as a way to focus the mind. Keep it from getting too distracted. Not fighting any thoughts, just trying not to follow them. When you notice the mind wandering, just quickly nudge it Focus on silently counting the breaths. If you find yourself counting past 10 to 11, 12, and beyond, no big deal. Just a simple trick to notice that your mind is getting distracted. Just restart counting from 1 at whatever point. Another option is to do some visualization. Visualize an image or an object, your third eye center between your eyebrows or at your heart center. Anything that feels neutral, peaceful. Just trying to focus on that object. Important thing is to stay with the practice, not get frustrated. If you find it difficult to focus, it takes time, just stay with it. And then let's work towards closing the class. Bring your awareness to your breath. Noticing the breath, seeing if it feels different as we went through the class, working on some warm-ups, postures. Checking with your mind, seeing how the mind feels on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being calm, 10 being agitated. Just making a mental note without any judgment, any expectations. And then let's close the class by chanting 1 Om. So with your eyes closed, join your hands at your heart center. Inhale. Rub your palms, generate some heat, and then transfer that heat by gently cupping your eyes, massaging your face, your neck, and then open your eyes, blinking into your palms. Say thanks for joining. Have a great rest of your day.